what's going on? What's going on, peeps? Okay, so, um, can't do this without talking. Um, the sun is like right in my face right now. So, see if I can get this. These curtains aren't pretty. The color's beautiful. Um, but they're not exactly sunblockers either. So, anyway, the shirt that I'm wearing is like fluorescent yellow. I love it. um, it's cold today. It's cold and rainy out today. Um, went to Walmart with my son and went with him to his job interview, which he got the job, pending drug test, and which is not an issue. Uh, uh, so yeah. The reason he left his job with the chef that taught Emerald how to cook because it got to be toxic. Um, Not the chef, but the people he was working with got to be toxic. And Chef Andreas told him, I mean, he's been there for a few years, um, told him that he needed to move on and learn from other people, um, that he had taught him everything that he could possibly learn from him. And he's getting ready to retire. So, he told me yesterday that he had quit a few days had before he told me, which I thought there was just like cutting his hours, but I didn't know that he had actually quit his job, and I'm really gonna miss that food because he doesn't cook at home, um, like at all. Does he cook at home unless it's something specifically for him or the kids? Um, he used to cook at home all the time, but he don't anymore. I cook when I have to. Hey, what's going on? Anyway, so he's basically got the job at a new clubhouse, um, where he'll be cooking for 700 people on a good night instead of on a regular night. Instead of cooking for 500 people, he'll be cooking for 700 people. Um, so I mean, they've kind of until after the coronavirus, they've got him actually sautéing and making salad and prep and line cook. But after the coronavirus, he'll he'll be bumped up to sous chef, back in the same position he was at the other place. I mean, he can do it all. I mean, and he's been a sous chef for about 2 years. and they've cut his pay also until after the coronavirus. But after the coronavirus is over, he'll be making $20 an hour, and he should be back on his feet shortly thereafter. And then him and then I'll be empty nest again. Once he gets back on his feet. So also, some of you know about my health concerns. I'm seeing a doctor Monday at 2 o'clock. So that hopefully, and after I see this one specific doctor, I always feel better. Um, at least for a little while. Um, this is the doctor that gives me my injections in my neck and in my back. And which I don't know if he can do that anymore because there's like only a certain amount of time that you can do that. But he is a physical medicine doctor. Um, so if nothing else, um, I'll get the chiropractic uh, benefits out of it, and hopefully he can tell me why my feet and legs have started swelling and like unrecognizably, and I can barely get my shoes on uh, without untying them. I can put my shoes on as long as I don't tie them, uh, but I can barely walk from my driveway to my porch without um, fear of falling because oh my god, end all that is depressive. Anyway, because of issues that happened the other day, I'm no longer putting my phone number in a description box. If you need if you need an emergency reading, email me. I always check my email. Um, Constantly throughout the day. And if you email me your phone number and say it's an emergency, I will get to you. Uh, I'm going to try to always have at least one moderator in chat, and I'll be adding other people as mods uh, to ensure that there is always at least one mod in chat. Um, I also know of one other person that's been a troll, um, a good troll, but was causing un, the other issue the other night, and uh, I'll be taking care of that as well. The cable guy is in the neighborhood working on Wi-Fi, so they tell me by Thursday the Wi-Fi should be back in play, so I won't have to use my hotspot, and so my phone won't be lagging anymore. And with all that being said, let's get into some readings. Okay? For the collective, for the collective, what does the thank you, Jesus, and the Spirit of Merlyn, for the messages that you're giving me for my subscribers, the people that see this now, and the people that see this later. Two more instructions for my collective. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? This is your first time? Alright. Messages from Merlyn for the collective. For the week ahead. Welcome then. Welcome to the Bears Gym. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon, the King of Cups in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Alright, for this weekend, collectives, Merlyn is wanting you to know that some of you have been feeling like you're carrying the load for the situation that you're in, and you need to take some time to yourself and relax, okay? And become your own empress, okay? Um, you need to take some time and meditate on your own and figure out what it is exactly that you're wanting to do. Others of you have been dealing with a romantic situation in where someone has been playing you and you're taking your blindfolds off and you're not comfortable with the situation anymore. Um, both groups that have, like, I'm seeing two different stories, but this is for both stories. Um, you're looking back on your situation and you're trying to find your right direction in which to go. Okay. Um, right now you're both at a standstill, but you're fixing to come charging in with your new desires. Be it going back to school, taking a new job, finding a new romantic interest. You're gonna starting a family, whatever it is that you're desiring, uh, you're fixing to come charging forward with that. Um, and you're gonna take a leap of faith to do this. It's gonna take a leap of faith to move forward with either one of these stories. Okay. One more card. One more card. Okay. Um, for the both of you. Okay. For whoever gets the story, whoever either one of these stories applies to, um, you're gonna. It's not gonna be this weekend. Okay, for some of you, it will be this weekend or this coming week. But at least for the coming week, you will become your own empress, your own queen of cups, and you're going to figure out what it's going to take to make you happy. I'm not drunk. Okay. All right. That's the messages for the collective for the week. Okay. All right. Hang on 1 second. Alright. They need to hurry and get the Wi-Fi fixed. Seriously. Alright. Another rating, another rating, another rating. Okay. Thank you, Merlyn. Thank you, Merlyn. Alright. Closing this video, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my weeklies.